If you haven't had an opportunity to watch the second episode of Gotham titled Selina Kyle, stop listening now. Major spoilers. Here we go. So we're continuing talking about the doll maker, and that was the name that was dropped tonight as the villain. What's going on? There are orphans inside of Gotham City. I guess you could say kids that are neglected, the youth that are neglected inside of Gotham City, in the streets of Gotham City, while the rich are sitting there stuffing their faces inside of, expensive restaurants. The youth outside in the streets are hungry and dying, and the only person that I guess is taking them into consideration and, providing them with some sort of shelter and food and clothing is the doll maker. All of a sudden you see a group of kids, maybe 5 or 6, and Selina Kyle, obviously because she's so young, she gets kind of wrapped up in that, I guess you can say, gang of young kids. They see these 2 people that are standing in front of let's say, an ice cream truck or a bread truck, and they have sandwiches, okay, and they try to give the sandwiches to these kids to kind of, I guess you can say, make them comfortable and, oh, we're nice people and everything's gonna be fine. And then all of a sudden, one of the ladies takes out a needle and sticks it into one of the kids' neck or shoulder or arm, and then knocks them kind of unconscious. And then one of the kids ends up getting shot, and it just gets bad. It gets really bad really fast for the kids that are being taken. One of the kids gets away, and then ends up having like this little run, and they run and they have a little toss and tussle, and then all of a sudden we have a situation to where Jim Gordon has to investigate this murder, okay, because one of the kids ends up getting shot. Well, it's not really a kid; it's kind of like a homeless man, an innocent bystander gets shot, and now Gordon is on the job to investigate the murder and kind of see what's going on. They do a little bit of investigation with CSI, and then they find out that kids are being kidnapped due to a informant that was one of the kids that escaped. And he kind of informs, Detective Jim Gordon and Harvey Bullock that, there's something going on. These people are trying to kill the kids and take the kids, et cetera, et cetera. And anyway, that leads Jim Gordon to investigate. Long story short, Selina Kyle, she's like the hero of this episode, man, meaning that she doesn't sit back and allow, I guess, bad things to happen to her. You know what I'm saying? She first off, she's really quick on her feet. She's smart. She looks like she's well advanced, man. If she's 13 years old, she's acting like she's 16, 17, 18 years old because she has such a grasp on survival. I guess because she's been out there on her own for a while, with the situation with her mom and stuff like that. And anyway, she ends up, kind of rescuing some of the kids. She ends up escaping. She does this move where they kind of show you, I guess, her feline side, the cat side to Selina Kyle. And she scratches this dude's eyes out, man. It's pretty bad, man. It's so bad to where they end up having to kill the guy, put the guy down because the damage is too bad to his eyes. Now, while we're in this episode, we understand that Jim Gordon, he's trying to do the right thing. He tries to use his connections with the GCPD, the mayor, and it seems like the mayor is just out for, political gains. He doesn't care about the kids of Gotham City. He doesn't care about Gotham City. He just wants everything to work right. And things have been working smoothly, I guess corruptly, since since Gordon got there. And now, the mayor is like, okay, I'm meeting you for the first time or whatever, and I don't care about the petty crime. It's just homeless kids. They have a structure, people who care about them for the greater good of Gotham and for the children, mind your business pretty much. And then he kind of stands up to the mayor for a little bit, but now he kind of understands. Okay, listen. In order for me to get anywhere in this situation, I'm gonna have to provide evidence and bring evidence down to them for them to even believe me. So, that's when he starts having contacts with Selina Kyle. That's when he's able to start, I guess, having a little bit more insight with her in this situation. The people that fed the kids the sandwiches and try to lure them into the bus, they're back on the bus now. You know what I'm saying? They've taken the kids hostage because the mayor has this grand idea, right? He says, what we do is we'll load up all those needy kids in Gotham City and we'll put them on a bus. We'll take them down to the juvenile detention center, correctional facility, to where they can get some love and attention, blah, blah, blah. Pretty much, I'm gonna put them on a bus. I'm gonna pack them up and drive them away, and nobody's gonna worry about or hear about them again, And it's pretty messed up, man. It really, really is, man. But I guess it's all part of, showing a little bit more character depth with Catwoman and giving her the opportunity to kind of stand up and fight, for I guess, what is right. What is kind of interesting about this episode, because we're literally running out of time. It's just, there's so much to talk about, but we're running out of time. They kept having this sign, and the sign was a trident. I thought it was a nod to Aquaman myself. And I still, even to this moment, I think it's a nod to Aquaman. It's called Trident Intercontinental Shipping. And it has a trident, just like an Ariel from, Little Mermaid. Her father had one. It looks like Aquaman. And then it's kind of like this arrow that's pointing behind the globe, and it's kind of going around the world, if you will, these shipping containers. And what they're doing is they're gathering all of the kids, they're putting in this Trident shipping container, and they're shipping them off to the doll man, or the doll maker. And I guess the doll maker will make some kind of weapon out of them, maybe even cyborg or something. I have no clue. I mean, to be honest, I don't really know what to think of this besides it smells like cyborg. I don't know. It could be Bane. It could be you just name it. There's so many things out there. Man-Bat. There's so many opportunities that the show has, and I don't know what they're gonna do with this. But we haven't seen the doll maker yet. We haven't really seen anything, man, besides just some really, really great scenes on this show. Now, just to kind of wrap things up, Selina Kyle informs Jim Gordon that she has the pearls, or knows who has the pearls, or knows who shot Martha and Thomas Wayne. Jim Gordon knows that the mayor is corrupt, the system is corrupt. Jim Gordon has a fiance named Barbara, and this fiance is like the level-headed one inside of the relationship. She's going to kind of keep Jim grounded, but she's also going to, I guess you can see it, be the sound mind inside of him to kind of keep him on the straight and narrow, but also to help him a little bit. So she's not just like a piece of meat and a piece of flesh to look at. She's not just some blonde haired chick with a small rack and a small rear end to, what I'm saying. She's intelligent. She helps out, and she's not just sitting there getting done by Jim. She's there for a reason and purpose, and that's pretty cool, man. Fish Mooney was broken down tonight by by the head honcho of Gotham, and she actually cried because he took something from her. I don't want to spoil that one because it's really too good. Maybe you guys can watch the end of that episode and let me know what you thought about that. I think that's pretty much it, man. The next podcast, part 3, I'm just gonna talk about how I feel about the episode, because that's really what I want to talk about. And that should wrap it up, guys. Thanks again for watching, man. I'm out of here. And yeah, comment, like, subscribe, do all that good stuff, man. And hope to hear you guys talk about this show, man. Right here.